All right, guys, give me a second. I just have to post this and let everybody know that we are live. Give me a second. Hold on, guys. I just posting this so I can let everybody know that we are live. If you just give me a second. Almost done, guys, and we will get right into it. It's hot down here. All right, last one. Oh, that's not it. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Okay, I wasn't able to see it. Hi, everybody. Yes, I have a heat press. That's my Cricut stuff over there. I'm going to learn how to do it one day. I did one thing with it so far for my laundry room. I had to fix something for my husband. So let's just wait a few minutes and get some people in here so we can get started. I just posted it. If you guys want, you could definitely share it. Yes, I have the maker. I actually just bought the 3. I don't know why, but whatever. Yeah. Hold on, I'm about to. No, I'll just wait. Come on, guys. People are probably at work. Just a few more minutes and I'll start. We usually have. Trying to see. Hi, Talisha. Hi, Miss Walker. Hi, Tina. Tanya. I don't know why it says Tina. Hey, Holly. Well, at least I know all my clients come watch me. um, so I'm trying to get a couple videos done because I will not be doing videos for a couple months. I am getting implants, so I don't have any teeth in my mouth. So maybe I can wear a mask or something. And do it like that. Let's put that over there. She definitely must have because it says Tina now. So, I wish a lot more people would have came, honestly, and I think maybe later tonight I'll do a live in the group, and not on my Facebook, just because I want to get the message out there and I want to get the information out there so much. And so many people have so many questions about this child tax advance um, credit. I'm going to give you my personal advice. Don't get it. I think if you can live without it, you should opt out. That's my personal advice. You don't have to take it. It's not my professional advice. That's my personal advice. Don't take it. Um, let's see. But it depends on your income. If you have a higher income, you definitely shouldn't take it because you're going to need it when you file taxes. The problem with is we've had so many stimulus checks that everybody thinks this is like free money. It's not free money. This is actually a part of your taxes that you're just getting up front. So some people that have higher income, they need that so it can bring down their tax liability. If you have a lower income, uh, and don't get me wrong, lower income is like 30 grand or less. If you have that type of income, you really don't have to stress it. If you want to get it, you're more than welcome. Um, but you can honestly look at your tax papers and see how much do you use for the child tax credit if it helps you, or you can see how much your taxable income is, um, or stuff like that. Now, I did make a post to have my clients message me. It got way out of hand. I tried to put like certain numbers up there. Nobody listened. So I got over like 300 messages, and I definitely just can't keep up like that. So at the end of the day, you know how much your income is. You know if you get smaller refunds, if you get bigger refunds, um, you can tell if you can get those or not. The reason I'm saying that I don't think that you should get it, honestly, I think that so the situation this year with people still waiting for their taxes is because the IRS systems cannot handle it. They could not handle all the new tax changes, the new forms, the stimulus. They just couldn't take it. So it kicked everybody out of the system. Once they got kicked out of the system, now they have to wait for a human to actually put you back in the system, and so you can regularly process. The problem is millions got kicked out, and there's only hundreds of IRS representatives that can even put you back in the system. So obviously that's going to take a long time. It's taking a lot longer than they thought it was going to take. Obviously, if you can tell, if you're still waiting for your taxes, um, I hate that they lie to you guys. Like that's one of the biggest things that us tax professionals, we're always, talking to them about, the IRS call center reps lying to you guys because it's not helping them, it's not helping us, it's not helping you, it's not helping anybody when they blatantly lie to you guys. Um so so yes, with this child tax credit, it's you're going to wait next year. Like there's no doubt in my mind that there's going to be major delays next year. um it doesn't matter if you file in early file, if you late file, it does not matter. If you don't know, people that are filing in March, people that are filing in April, they got caught in this delay issue. So they're just starting, and you got people that filed all the way back in February. And so now these people have to wait until the people back in February go. So, it's going to be a mess. It's going to take a while for the IRS to get caught up. It's going to take a couple of years, honestly. I mean, they're so far behind in opening mail. There's millions of pieces of mail that the IRS hasn't opened. So these are mailed in returns. These are amendments. This it's going to take a long time, for the IRS to recover from this. If you mailed a return in, they will go by the mail date. No matter if it's not received yet, if they haven't opened it yet. So they will go by that date. That's one of the reasons I always tell my clients, if you mail anything to the IRS, make sure you get a tracking number. So you just have proof when you mailed it, when they received it, whatever. So with these child tax payments next week, or actually this week, that could just be, where's my refund, acting up. Oh, I just bit my tongue. So this week, right now, there's a portal open for non-filers, non-tax filers. Let me explain what this means, because I'm getting messages and people think that it's for them. It's not for them. So first of all, if you filed for 2020 and you filed for the stimulus, you do not need to file a non-filers. You do not need to do that. You already did it. If you did not file, if you're not going to file, like you're on Social Security disability, you just don't file taxes, whatever the case may be, go up there and fill out for the non-filers. Do not fill this out if you are going to file taxes next year, because if you do, you will have to amend your taxes. You will not be able to file a straight tax return. It will have to be an amendment. Please heed my warning with this, because the last time the non-filers were out, so many people rushed to do it, and it blatantly says right there, do not fill this out if you're going to file a tax return, and people didn't listen. So that will be opening up this week. And I will be happy to tell you, you will be able to change and update your account information. Woohoo! This is like the number one question that people have been asking me. And I did, hopefully the person, like I was just on a webinar with the IRS, and they did say that we will be able to do it. Let's hope and pray that they were telling me the truth. So they did say that you will be able to update your address and your account information, which is awesome. Like, that's amazing. Also, I will be happy to tell you that they are changing the verifications that you need in order to open an online account. Everybody needs an online account. It helps so much, especially for you to be able to look at your transcripts. If you owe the IRS, it shows how much you owe. It shows what payments you made. I mean, it shows so much stuff. So it's so important to have an online account for the IRS. So they are changing. I know one of the things that you can use is a driver's license or a state ID. So I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but that is also going to be live this week too. As soon as either one of those become live, I will post where like I'll post the links or whatever for them. So that makes me very happy. Now let's talk about this portal. So people are like confused about this. So, like I said in the beginning, this is not free money. This is going by your taxes. So first of all, for people that are claiming other people's kids, if these are not your kids and you're not going to claim them next year, you better opt out, because if you don't opt out, you're going to owe this money back. Now you're going to say, but Christina, I saw that if you made such and such amount, you won't have to pay it back. So there's a waiver for you that you don't have to pay back, a safe haven that you don't have to pay back the whole thing, but you do have to pay back $1,500 of it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you, don't do it. You're going to owe. It doesn't matter. There's a safe haven, but it's not for the total amount. It's just for the regular $2,000. So you will owe. You will. Trust me when I tell you. Don't come back and say, Christina, my taxes, I have to pay the IRS this year because da 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 da. Don't do it. Now, there's a big issue with people that these fake, I hate them. I swear I hate them. People that go back and forth with the other parent every year to claim the kids. So this was all well and good when we had exemptions. That was all well and good, because you can use the exemption when you're filing the taxes. But the problem comes in is what these parents are doing. And I know 90% of these dads, because a lot of it's dads, don't get me wrong. There are moms that don't have full custody, but a lot of them are dads. They are getting the EIC and the CTC themselves every year that they file, which is not correct. Just because your court order says you can file the children does not mean that you can file for the tax credits. Federal law trumps these state orders. It trumps it. So you can, just because you have a piece of paper does not mean that you're eligible to claim the EIC or the CTC. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be messed up pretty soon. I'm just waiting for it. And I hope it happens, because a lot of these parents, I have quite a few clients that are scared to file their own kids that they have every single year, all day, all year long. But they have this dumb court order that says the other parent can claim the kid. Yeah, well, go back to court. If you have one of those, go back to court, because there's no more exemptions. You don't need it. So there's technically no reason for you to have this back and forth if you have the child's more than 50% of the time. Okay, so on the portal, you will be able to take a child off or add a child. You do need the child's social security number. Herein lies the problem. I don't know for 100%, but I was told, oh yeah, let's not even talk about the fake PPP filers, boy. Oh, just in my town alone, we got zoos. I found out there's zoos in my town, like a whole bunch of them. I live in the hood. Where the hell is there a zoo? Where can they even make a zoo? It's hilarious. Oh, jeez. And so many daycares. There's so many daycares in my town. And it's funny because a lot of the people that own the daycares, they can't even find daycare for themselves. So it's weird. They should just go to their own daycare, you would think, right? It's a joke. Anyways, so herein lies the problem about adding children. I'm pretty sure if somebody already has that child with that social under their name, you, like, say the dad has it and they don't opt out, I do not believe you are going to be able to go in there and add the child under your name. We will have to see, and I'll come back and make a post about that if they do allow it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. So here lies the problem. You know, people that let somebody else claim their kids, or the dad, or, you know, another family member, they don't want to give it up. you're not going to be able to claim your kids until you actually file the taxes next year. So that's going to be a little problem. If you've had a baby, you will be able to add the child as soon as you get the Social Security card. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to add a child if you have a child in September or October or November. Reason being, they said the portals are not going to be open for that long of a time. So we will have to see about that as well. But for now, if you've had a child anywhere up until now and you have the Social Security number, you can add that child in the portal. So for right now, I'm just, because I'm going to get off of this topic, does anybody have any questions about the CTC, advance payments, as of right now? My inbox just doesn't stop, ever. Tina, no, it wouldn't affect you. You should be pretty good. Now, when I tell people it's going to affect them, I mean, like, if you make a whole bunch of money and you actually, you don't get a decent refund because your credits go towards you owing tax liability. Those are the people that should opt out. I mean, the reason I tell everybody to opt out is I think that the people that are stayed opt in, those are the ones that's going to have more of an issue with getting your taxes next year. Oh, Miss Jackson, don't worry. I will make a video when this portal opens, because they did tell us that it's only going to be a certain amount of time that you'll be able to opt out. So I'm definitely going to post about that. Oh, one thing I did not talk about. So let me just make sure. Give me 1 second because I want to look this up, just so I don't say anything. Okay, I thought I was right. So a lot of people have asked me this. Two things. One, are the child tax credits going to be counted towards income? No, they will not. So unemployment, SNAP, cash assistance, housing, these will not count towards income for you. So it will not count. Also, if you owe child support, if you owe the IRS, if you owe anybody, stay opt in, because they will not take the payments. So if you don't usually get your taxes because of child support, you better stay opt in, because you can get them. Now, your taxes will probably be a little shorter, but hey, you get your money up front. You get a couple $100 up front. I just think it depends on everything. I mean, honestly, I don't know for sure everybody could be waiting. we just don't know. Honestly, we don't know how it's going to go. There's no say, because even to this day, when people are filing for certain credits or the stimulus, they're being put on delay because the IRS systems cannot handle it. So honestly, we won't know who's going to be waiting next year. So I highly suggest that you do not depend on your taxes next year. Do not make plans. Do not, say, oh, I'm going to go on vacation in February, or I'm going to use this for my child's birthday in March. Don't do it. Do not depend on this money. I tell you now, please do not depend on the money. If everybody that is online, if you can please like my video and share it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Eventually there will be a lot more videos posted. Miss Jackson, I think you should. Let me tell you, the reason being, so that 50 to 65,000 is kind of tricky, because if you make over the 57, then you don't get EIC. So that's a credit you wouldn't get. So that means you're going to be taking away from the one credit that helps you with your tax liability. So if you make about that much, I definitely would suggest opting out. I would. Okay, awesome. So that's pretty much it. So here we go. One of the new credits that are coming next year that I'm so ecstatic about is the Childcare credit. So obviously before, if you pay childcare, after school, day camp, Boys and Girls Club, anything like that for your children that are 12 and under, you were able to get a non-refundable credit. And you can claim up to $6,000 for 2 or more kids, $3,000 for 1 kid. Well, they kind of doubled that, because it's now up to $6,000 that you can claim for 2 or more kids, $8,000 for 1 kid, and 50% of that is now fully refundable, which means for you, say you paid $8,000 in daycare this year, you will get an extra $4,000 on your taxes. $4 on top of the EIC, on top of the CTC. So if write it down. Now let me advise you. I'm going to be very clear. So a lot of people do have friends or, distant relatives that babysit for them, and they will use their social and their information to use as a babysitter. That person better claim it on their own taxes, because if they don't, you will not get the credit. And if you get it this year, you will be audited and you'll have to pay that money back. Do not chance this. They might even wait to see if they can trace it to make sure before they even give you your taxes. But just make sure, if you're claiming that Joe watched your kids and you paid them $8,000, you better make sure that that Joe claims it. Miss Townsend, I know you asked me that before. I do not know. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm almost 100% sure, because you can take one child off and take, add in kids and that. So I'm almost 100% sure that you can. I'll say 99%. I'm 99% sure that you can. So just know when you do the child care credit, and it does count for day camp. So if you put your kids in camp this year for day camp, you will be eligible to use that as well. Just make sure you get the end of the year paper from the camp or child care, wherever it goes. So another thing for next year is if you used it this year. So if your main income for this year, 2021, is unemployment and you didn't really work, whatever the case may be, you will be able to use the 2019 earned income again, the look back provision. You can use that one more time next year. So, and the unemployment forgiveness will be there too. So it'll take away 10,200 or 20,400, depending if you're married or not, away from your AGI. Miss Thompson, it is 3,500 for kids 5 and under, and it's 3,000 for kids 6 and older. So it did go up $1,500, $1,000, depending on the age of your children. Tanya, yes. If somebody didn't receive their taxes for 2020, they will go by your 2019 taxes. So if you had a child or you added a child since then, just make sure you go on to the portal and verify what children are up there to see if you need to add any children. Well, that's pretty much it. This was just a quick Q&A that I wanted to share with everybody. Before I go, if anybody else has any more questions, I have no problem answering them for you. Just let me know, and I will post another video or go live, either one, as soon as the portals are open. Yeah, Tanya, that's what I said. So if she hasn't received her taxes yet, they will go by 2019. Awesome. So it doesn't look like we have any other questions. If you have any questions and you watch this afterwards, please leave a comment and I definitely will answer you in the comments. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful week, and I will see you later.